I want to go back to the part where you said, that I was able to switch over to the in-person class, because a really big part of that was that even though there was a price difference between the in-person class and the online class, or a $2,000 difference, you basically granted me a $2,000 scholarship on the spot to help encourage me to continue. So I'm like, I went in to quit and came out of the meeting with a referral for an internship and a $2,000 scholarship.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what happened. I
that's
just
what it
didn't,
looked like.
well, I mean, I just didn't want to see you quit, right? Because I never want to see anybody quit. I never want to see anybody quit. But beyond that, with our conversation, something you didn't mention, you haven't mentioned during this conversation is when you told me that that you had some kind of you had an award that you were going to receive and you needed somebody to take you to pick it up. I guess this was like in high school.
Yeah, it was an essay contest for scholarships to Ivy League schools, and they only selected two students from every school based off of their essays. And I was one of the two students chosen from my high school to go and read an essay for the president of the United States at the time. And they were going to decide based off of how the students read which scholarships they were going to receive to these schools. It was an unbelievable opportunity. And I was living with my adoptive family at the time, and neither of my adopted parents wanted to give me a ride to read the essay. So I decided I was just going to take the bus. And so then I got on the bus, and then I just started crying and thinking, if they don't care, I don't care. Whatever. Like, I don't even know if this is my dream anyway. I thought basically, like, if that's what successful people do and how successful people act, then I don't want to be successful. They had house, they had cars, and where was the love? You know what I mean? So I felt like I kind of had to choose like who I was going to be, and again, it was a thing where without that support, um, I just kind of hit a wall, you know.
Right. So you came in, we had this very good conversation. You told me about your background. You told me that you were taken from your mom's arms at as a young at 9, I guess. And you also told me this story about having this opportunity and not having the support. And so, I mean, I just see it. I saw it, and I see it as an opportunity to try to help somebody get a win. You know what I mean? So that's how I see it. And at the same time, again, when someone's had it tough, you definitely, if you have the opportunity, you want to try to help them out. So, and I tell you, I mean, even just looking at you today, like you have a different shine to you. You have a totally different shine to you. So you're still, what's the name of the organization you work for?
The organization is called Child Justice, and we
And you're
offer
still
free
with
legal
them?
services. What's that?
You're still working with them?
Oh yeah. I was able to come on. They knew they were going to be able to bring me on until the end of the fiscal year, but they didn't know what was going to happen after October when they hired me in the spring. Yeah. So sorry if I'm jumping around a bit, but I did my unpaid internship, and then as that was coming to a close, they said we would like to offer you a position, but it's only until the end of the fiscal year because that's the funding we have. That's the funding we know we have. And then I was very happy. I came on. I was, just glad for the opportunity to continue learning. And then a month or two into that period, I was told that they were able to secure enough grant money to basically guarantee my position for the following year. So that's going to be, this fiscal year coming. And so it's just, and the way the nonprofits work, everybody on staff basically has, a 1 to 2 year kind of guarantee and not much beyond that. So I realized that it's not unique to me. That's just the nature of nonprofit work. And it's been such a profound game changer. I mean, I am no longer living in poverty as a mother.
Oh,
And that
wow.
just it changes everything. It changes everything.
Congratulations on that. Because
Thank
you know
you.
what? You know what? When I tell your story, which I've told it a million times now, I always try to tell people this, and this is the number one thing I'd have to say to you and about you is people always they want to get a job. They keep, everybody wants to get a job, and I understand, and that's totally not only understandable but commendable when you want to work. And I keep telling people, look, it's about you being the right person, and that's why you, Courtney, why you got a job offer from an organization that said to me, "We don't have any money for anything," right? Why did they somehow come up with the money? Because I don't have any doubt that when they told me that was the truth in that moment. We don't have the money. So why did they find the money for you? Because you were the right person.